Jared Lindsay down here in Orlando, Florida, and we're at Universal Studios, and it is the night before Halloween Horror Nights 30. This is going to be our last chance to go in there and take a look at everything that they got up in the park before the event starts. Now, we're going to go in here, but we're going to be really quick because it closes in like 30 minutes, so we're going to rush through, but let's go see what they got up and what we can expect for tomorrow. We're going to start things off by getting a look here at the 30 Years of Fear zone, which is in the Plaza of the Stars. Right here between Shrek and Minion Mayhem. Man, look at all the cool stuff they got out. Sun's going down, a little bit of rain is starting to fall. It's going to be really interesting to see actors up on these platforms tomorrow. I really like the look of this. It feels like they're going all out for the zones this year. And then we got another one of these 30 Years of Fear billboard photo op type things. Looking good. This is gonna be tight. Man, I can't wait to see what all they're gonna have in here. I assume we're gonna have some icons and maybe a few other things from past years. I really love that they built this too. That's great. I love the overhead. This looks so much better than the last few zones that they've had here in the Plaza of the Stars, or maybe this is Avenue of the Stars. Heard it referred to as both. Yeah, looks really good. Like I said, this is the best I've seen this particular part in quite a while. We're gonna head over here into Hollywood to take a look at Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge. Now this zone sounds really cool. What they've done is they've taken like old scare zones and pretending that they're movies, and Eddie's invading the movie set. You can see here Invasion, that's one of my favorite zones that they had. Let's get a closer look. That's a really good pick. I'm glad that they chose Invasion. The cute little flying saucer. Man, I loved that year. A great zone, a great year. And then next up we have Treeks and Foons. I believe this is back when it was, a couple years it was in Islands of Adventure. Look at that. It's very interesting. I don't think I'm getting this mixed up with a different zone. I believe this was the Bubble Zone in Seuss Landing. But I could be misremembering. Oh, then we got Vamp 55 from 26. That was another good zone I really liked. And then what's the last one over here? Admittedly, I do not recognize which one this was. Huh. I really like it, whatever it is. I love graveyard scenes. Returning this year is Marathon of Mayhem. That is an awesome Lagoon show, and I'm super excited for that. 4 show times, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and midnight. Can't really see the sign because of the sun, but... And then, of course, heading into Central Park, Gorewood Forest. Gorewood Forest is another callback to when the event was held over there at Islands of Adventure. Man, look at this piece. That is awesome. I have a feeling this might be my favorite zone this year, but we shall see. See what else they got out in Gorewood Forest. I always love the Central Park zones. And it looks like this year they went all out. They got the little bases from Vikings Undead, and the little caves from Lair of the Banshee, or Banshee's Lair. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Look. Or the old, right here, the Banshee. I think this is the best zone. Another awesome thing that they're doing for Horror Nights this year is they put facades up in front of all of the food tents. Something I noticed they had started to do during Mardi Gras this year, and I thought it was a really awesome touch. Glad they're doing it for Horror Nights as well. Heading into Springfield, and this is one of the Stay and Scream areas, and this is actually the one that I suggest you stay in if you want to get as many houses done as you can in an evening. It's usually not as many people in Springfield, and you get access to, I can't remember if it's going to be Hill House and the Two Sprung Tents, Puppet Theater, and Wicked Growth this year, or if it'll be Beetlejuice and a combination of those. But regardless, this is the best zone. The best Stay and Scream. The times that I've done it, all of the food options here are open, so you can get a bite to eat in between the park closing and the event starting. Or you can come over here and get some Dufftoberfest beer, which is returning for the season. And over here to Men in Black, as you can see, those are going to be the entrances for the two Sprung Tent houses, Wicked Growth and a Puppet Theater. What we're gonna do over here, let's take the bridge over here to London. There's a couple cool things to look at. Or the food booths with their facades. This one is fashioned after, I do believe, Wicked Growth. And check this out over here. Look at this. That's very cool. Oh, look at the tables. See the little claw marks on them? I wonder if those are going to end up like lighting up. This year also brings us a brand new show over in Fear Factor Live, Halloween Nightmare Fuel. It sounded like it was going to be a bunch of pyrotechnics, actors, aerial acts. It's going to be pretty exciting. Of course, we're going to get ourselves a Chucky meet and greet, it does look like, which should be really fun. Hopefully he's doing a lot of talking just like he did in the Scare Zone back in 28. It's going to be an awesome year. Uh-oh. Thunderstorms coming in. Hopefully we don't get stormed on tomorrow for opening night. Yeah, I forgot to mention when I was back there, but back by Men in Black, there's also going to be Scary Ohio, that house. It's going to be right between Fear Factor Live and the Men in Black. Heading into the Scare Zone that's going to be in San Francisco, Crypt TV. Now this is an IP and it's not one that I'm familiar with. I have no idea what Crypt TV is, but the stuff that they've been putting out in the Scare Zone is really cool. So I imagine it's a pretty fun property. It looks like, sort of like Creep Show or Tales from the Crypt maybe. As in like it's a lot of different stories, not necessarily that sort of format. But Crypt TV is not just one thing, is what I'm guessing. Man, look at that. Oh, this is going to be interesting because it kind of juts out a little bit into the walkway, so this could get quite congested. Another reason it might get pretty congested over here is it is right at the exit of Fast and Furious. And I do remember in 2019, with the Rob Zombie Scare Zone, this would get quite crowded with that ride getting off. And just the natural congested area of this Scare Zone to begin with. I can't wait to see what they're going to end up having inside these little window boxes. Oh no, it's me. I'm in the window box. Or watch there be nothing. That's just exactly what it is, what you see right now. One last set piece here in Crypt TV. It's a bathroom. If you yourself cannot release, then it will come to take a piece. Very interesting. It looks like we probably got a victim here standing in front of the mirror. Let's move on to New York. And exiting San Francisco, almost heading into New York, we come to a food truck. And this one's special because it's an arepa food truck. I had arepas back at Mardi Gras and they're absolutely delicious. They're these little cornmeal cakes filled with either pulled pork or beef and cheese. Delicious. They had them for the summer, tried getting them all summer long, every day. The booth was closed, but you're gonna be able to get them here at Horror Nights. Time for New York. And finally, last zone, Seek and Destroy over here in New York. It's a very interesting concept of a controller overlord hunting down humans, I guess. I don't know, this one should be pretty fun. I also always enjoy the New York zones just because of how wide open it is, and it also seems like it's the largest zone every year. We have a victim inside this set piece. Can't wait to see what that's going to be tomorrow. These are really interesting little boxes. I wonder what's going to go on in this. You got it covered up for tomorrow. Oh, it looks like you got a couple human victims hanging out to the side of it like they're being drained of their fluids, which I assume is what that is. We got some more over here. Let's get a look at this truck behind you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's real interesting. And then there's some more food booths down there. That looks like they're gonna have that crazy looking donut thing, which the donuts are basically a hamburger bun with a patty in between it. I might try it, just because it sounds so strange. And it looks like we're gonna have some sort of mini stage show, just like they often do over here in New York. Very interesting. And directly across from that is the tribute store, which I would love to go in and take a look, but they're closing for the evening. This is the best facade they've ever done for any of the tribute stores, hands down in my opinion. That is fantastic. Just get a little bit closer look at this. So awesome. And they just are absolutely going crazy with these tribute stores, but they're extremely popular, and it's just such a fun feature. And then we've got the portals over here. This is going to be Tooth Fairy and I think Icons. And then over here in front of Jimmy Fallon, this might be Chainsaw Massacre or Bride of Frankenstein. I might have these backwards a little bit, but those are the four houses that are going to be up front. Chainsaw Massacre, Icons, Bride of Frankenstein, and Tooth Fairy. And down there they've got some more food booths, which I think they have every year down there. Oh wait, look at this one though. This one's a little bit special. It's the gas station from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so this would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre Barbecue. And look at that, man, the picture looks fantastic. Oh, it looks like you can get a margarita here too. Leatherface cherry pie, Coca-Cola barbecue, roasted lamb spits, severed ribs, Grandma Ray's skeleton tray, plant-based sausage, and chicken. Can't wait to try that. I'm not a big cherry pie fan, but what the heck, it's Horror Nights. And the little checkout podiums are shaped like gas pumps. There's another interesting food booth, sweet shop. I think this might be because of the Tooth Fairy house, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's got some interesting food. Bourbon candied pork belly. Monte Cristo waffle stick. Look at that, Lindsay. We love Monte Cristo sandwiches.
I'm probably gonna have to try that one.
Oh boy. Can't wait. Yeah, I think it's Tooth Fairy.
I think I'll top it off with an Ace Space beer float. It's
a beer float. You don't drink beer.
No, I ruined it.
I mean, you can. I'm just saying you don't. Of course, like I think every year they have the game of skills set up here, and look at that. Look at the prizes for this one. Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, Chucky and Tiffany down there.
I know.
Mummy, a witch, no Wolfman. I would want to win one of those, but I never would. Oh, look at this, Lindsay. They got Wizard of Oz prizes here. Oh, and Pac-Man. Look at those. Those are cute. I do believe this is Bride of Frankenstein, and the reason I believe it's Bride of Frankenstein is because the house is right over, well, you can't see it from here, in that soundstage. And this was the entrance last year at the little mini Horror Night event that they were running, so I assume they're gonna keep that the same, but you never know. They could do a 180 on me and put it over there where Tooth Fairy was and really make you walk a long distance. I am bursting at the seams with excitement after missing this event for the last 2 years, or well, not missing it, they didn't have it. We did actually come down and do a couple of the houses that they had open, so it's not like we haven't been here and done a Halloween thing, it's just, it was an Horror Night. Cannot wait, what do you think?
I can't wait, I'm so excited.
That Gorewood Forest looks like it's going to be my favorite, and I love pumpkins, so Wicked Growth is the house that I'm looking forward to the most. I just love, yeah, can't wait. Well, that's gonna do it for us here tonight as we took a quick look around the park at all the Halloween Horror Nights 30 stuff going on. I can't wait for tomorrow. What about you?
I can't wait either. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome.
It's my favorite thing to go to, and finally it's back, so see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.